What is up everyone, and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are continuing with our Smallville series as always, and we are on to episode 21 of season 2. So we're getting into the final 3 episodes of the season now. I'm really looking forward to them. I've had a couple of you guys in the comments hyping up the final few episodes, saying that they're really good and they're some of the best of the series. So I'm really looking forward to getting into this. I'm really anxious to see what sort of stories they tell. I can't wait. But before we get into it, a little bit of a recap of the last episode. We had some armed robbers robbing Lionel and his kryptonite, and we also had Clark losing his abilities around them. I really enjoyed that subplot, but I thought there was other parts of the episode that were a lot more intriguing, like the heart-wrenching story of Lana and Henry's relationship and his bitch of a wife. Honestly, guys, like I'm not gonna get over that anytime soon. But yeah, that was absolutely gut-wrenching, the note that they left that on. And we also had a really interesting subplot with Lionel and Chloe and the Smallville torch, with Lionel manipulating the scenario over there and potentially getting Chloe to come and work for him, which is a massive shock for me. But I'm really curious to see how it plays out and if he's able to get the job done completely, or if Chloe or Clark or somebody catches on to it. I'll be very interested to find that out. But without further ado, guys, I think that's enough of a recap. I did do a reaction to it in my last Smallville episode. It's going to be in my Smallville playlist if you want to check it out. But without further ado, I want to jump into today's episode. I'm sure you guys want to get into it with me. So let's see what we get. I hope you enjoy this reaction.
Get your butt out of there.
I don't think she can hear you, Pete.
Guys, hit them.
Oh man, Pete, I feel your pain. I do the same. Lana's looking for some protection from Clark. Oh, Chloe's caught on.
I saw it again.
I wonder what Clark was feeling in that moment. You couldn't really I think he was in shock, to be honest. Lana grabbed his hand. Oh, Lana's gonna be shitting it. Why did the lights go out after a horror movie? Okay, this is creepy. Wait a minute, is that supposed to be Lana? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is happening? Paranormal activity! We got a ghost! Am I watching Smallville or a horror movie?
Why are you scared?
Man, this is so creepy.
Do you want to play with me?
What the fuck is going on?
I thought
Man, that was actually quite creepy, you know? So is Lana actually being haunted by some supernatural shit? Or is this like some sort of weird meta? Who is this little girl?
That's my favorite dress.
Who is it? Oh my god, she's there! Is this in Lana's head? Or is she actually a ghost? Who is this then? Is it Lana's friend? She died when they were young.
It sounds so ridiculous. We used to come out here all the time. We make.
I love this shot right now.
Always believed in ghosts. No one ever. It was make believe.
Oh, I wonder if this is all in her head.
Telling me that the dead really can communicate with us. I don't know where her mom is, but her dad moved to Granville.
I can see how something like that would ruin a family. A horrible story. Lana was with her friend when she drowned. I wonder if it was just the two of them.
Figured if anybody else had seen her, it'd be you.
Man, that is so horrible. You must see her face everywhere he goes. I feel like this might just be a guilt-ridden thing for Lana with like the horror film and maybe like it brought up some old memories inside her. It could be entirely in her head. At least that's what I'm thinking right now, but maybe not. I don't know.
Quick decision making would be your forte.
That's why I made the quick.
Planning for the wedding.
And counting.
Suppose if there's anyone who's an authority on the 7 deadly sins,
The liquor seems to be overpowering the butter.
It's such a dick when he says anything.
My gift in person. Since it's... I did you a favor, Lex. Go on. Open it.
This man has an answer for everything.
I'll throw in the Luthercorp jet as well.
He doesn't want him in Smallville. He's not doing this out of the kindness of his heart. He wants the caves.
I just want you to be happy.
Lionel wants the caves. Bullshit. He wants him to be happy. Absolute bullshit.
It's crazy. All I'm saying is there's a lot of things about Lana to you. Now, regardless of what's going on between us, she's still my friend. Lock up when you're done?
I like that. I really like Chloe in that manner, talking about Lana and trying to help her, despite her feelings with Clark. And it is true, you don't know what happens behind closed doors.
Ashes. Ashes.
He is seeing her. He was talking shit. She came back.
Granville.
No, she can't leave. She's a spirit.
Lana, there's no one. Get in the car.
So did the dad bring did the dad bring this Emily back to life then with kryptonite or something? Or
Lana,
you have to listen to
what I want.
that's a kid to a T. Right, so they can touch and she can also disappear. So she is some type of spirit then. She killed him. No way. Evil spirit. Evil spirit. Oh, we got an evil spirit. I'm interested to know how her power works.
After the rain stopped. It's the only way to disprove the zombie. Blessed angel.
Is she in her coffin still?
She go.
Whoa, look at this. She's moving at super speed just like Clark and he can see her. Wow. This looks amazing. Is she tethered to like an object or something? Like, is she cursed to wander the earth or something? Oh my god, yeah, she's gonna be connected to the pendant.
Lily and Lana.
Holy shit. If I was Lana, I'd shit myself.
Lana.
I don't even know if this Emily is this Emily anymore. Like, could it be a different spirit that's like taken on her face to like get to Lana? Or is it definitely this Emily? I just don't know. Like, I really need to know how it happened.
Her father gave it.
Moves faster than we can see her.
Oh, I'm really interested to get to the bottom of this. This has piqued my interest.
Have you become so cynical that you read father to your son?
Lionel always has and knows the right words to say at just the right moments to manipulate the scenario a little bit more. And what's the real reason for his visit? I think it's got something to do with the caves. I'm still, like, convinced on the caves. Because why did he want Lex to leave? Oh my god, the little girl's here as well.
He needs to take care of me. Emily, he's my daddy.
Also, her dad's actually alive.
Bad man.
Oh my god, could Lionel be partially behind this?
What bunnies, Emily?
The ones in the back here.
Is she here?
Oh, that's so creepy. How has she got the ability to just completely free roam though? Is she just like a free spirit? I'm really fascinated by this. Because I thought she might have been connected to the necklace, but clearly not. Because she was able to see Lex. Oh, fuck that. Yeah, not a chance. Turn around, go home. This is how horror movies are made. I don't like it. Oh, damn. Did he keep a room in, like, mint condition with all these toys and everything out? Film tapes. Oh, I'm getting, like, sinister vibes. I don't like it. Oh, fuck this. Oh, no. No, no, no. What am I watching? Oh, you little bastard.
It's human companionship, but you can have a Gabby Abby.
Oh, I don't like it. I really don't like it.
Give it to Emily for her ninth forever.
Oh, man. This is so sad. See, I want to feel really bad for this girl right now, but she's just being so creepy. It's this little spirit that I just can't. I can't feel fully sympathetic right now. Our wardrobe comes out. Oh, there's a basement inside the wall. Wow, it's a secret room that leads to a basement inside the wall. Oh god, what is going to be in here? Is that green bag like a form of liquefied kryptonite?
Oh my god.
What the hell? So she is alive then? She's not a spirit? Is he growing? Is he like growing daughters? Like what's going on here? Oh my god, yeah, it's all like liquefied kryptonite. This is what he was working with Lionel on. Oh my god, here we go.
Clark.
So there's two more of this little girl then by the looks of it.
He was trying to clone his daughter?
He did more than try. We think he succeeded. That's why I gave her the diary.
That little girl must be so confused.
Yeah, stay with the Kents, Lana. You know you really want to, and this is a great excuse.
We followed up on your story.
You found the lab.
How the fuck have they managed to move all of that before the sheriff got there? How? Did the little girls, like, wake up and they just moved everything? They knew the drill. Ah, no way. I like the twist that she is alive, though. I mean, I thought that to begin with, but then they threw me off. It's been a very interesting episode.
I saw them. Why are they like me?
Oh my god.
Yeah. He probably thought that telling you that...
Oh man, every time I think this little girl changes my opinion, she just does something completely different.
He's been using the meteor rocks as miracle grow.
All ethics aside,
I mean, don't get me wrong, the scenario with Emily is awful, but in hindsight, Lex is right. That is a hell of an achievement. So the kryptonite or the meteor rocks was like the hidden ingredient into making the cell growth work. I want this Emily to be good and to just live. Go and live a new life. Like, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. And I don't want her to be evil. Oh, don't worry, Lana. She's going to be stood behind you right now. Ah, son of a bitch! Fucker got me.
Talk to you.
Are you ready to go to the river? Come to the river. I'll race you. I want everything.
Oh no, is she gonna like try and recreate her last day in a way? Or does she not I mean, she knows that she died now. I'm really confused. This episode is just sending me in a spin.
Couple girl. Did you find her?
Not yet. Obviously loved her enough to create her. Don't you want her to have a normal life?
So she is completely unstable. I knew that it was going to be too good to be true. God damn it, man.
Clark, what's wrong?
She could try and kill Lana. Oh, that is so creepy. Well, I won't be watching a horror film after this.
Slippery up here.
It's okay, Lana. We won't get...
Look, the railing snapped still. Nobody's ever fixed it.
And I fell into the water and you jumped in after me.
Oh my god.
That I'd be fine. And when I looked back,
Oh my god, that's what happened. I can't believe that's how she died though. I thought she might have just fell off the bridge somehow, but that's so much worse. Come on, Clark, couldn't you do like super speed resuscitation? Isn't that a thing? And as always, Clark Kent is the one to save Lana. And Emily has just disappeared yet again.
What's the crisis? 1 minute you want nothing to do with me, and then I'm in and... Ah, the ominous level 3.
Instead of abandoning the project beings.
Oh, Lex.
Oh my god, I've just thought, could he try and genetically engineer Clark?
Perhaps. It's science fiction, son.
How do you answer that?
Cave under my control, effective today.
Oh, I knew he wanted the caves.
You realize, Clark, that this baby's gonna be one lucky kid, haven't you?
What, awesome baby crib as well.
What about you? You doing okay?
yeah, I'm gonna be fine. Just worried about Emma. Borrow Clark for a couple of minutes, Mr. Kent.
Yeah. I don't see...
I'd love to know what Lana's thinking right now about this whole scenario, because she knows that that girl's been cloned now. So, like, surely that opens the door for all sorts of possibilities.
I'm going to...
Come on, Clark, come on! Alright, I like that. I like that a lot.
She's flawed.
Is defective.
My life.
She might not have no conscience, but she's still a human being. Fuck me, Lionel! Right, what are you up to now, you manipulative bastard?
I don't like you.
I think we just...
You got her a bunny. You bastard. See, I'm so happy for Emily, but Lionel's such a fuck. Oh, and he's doing this in front of her dad.
Where's my daddy?
I'm gonna take very good care.
Man, I haven't had a good villain like this to hate in a while, so I enjoy it. But at the same time, Lionel is a fucking dick.
That's a beautiful name.
Bunny buns.
This tea's good.
Oh man, what a fun episode. I really enjoyed that. How different this episode was compared to the rest of the season so far. We had like a really interesting sort of like paranormal activity first half of the episode, where it was almost like a horror film in the way they were shooting some of the scenes. I got some like sort of like sinister vibes, paranormal activity. I really like how they shot it though. Like, it creeped me out to begin with. Like, if I wasn't watching Smallville, I'd be like, holy shit, what the fuck am I in for? Like, I really liked how they played it on Lana, and how it was played about, you know, could it be in her head? Is she guilt-ridden? Is this an actual ghost? Is it a person that's come back to life? And it wasn't any of them. It was the fact that she was a clone, which is a really interesting take on it. I really enjoyed it because I was sort of thrown through a loop. I thought she came back to begin with in some capacity. Then I thought she was a ghost. And then she came back as a person. Like, it was really good. Like, I liked the twists of it all. It did throw me off guard a lot. I loved Lana being the center of this episode, to be honest. I really felt like she was the main character. And it was a little bit different in that way, to be honest. I don't think up until this point we've had an episode that I would say is more focused on another character other than Clark. Like, we've had stories up to this point where you get heavy focus on other characters in individual episodes, but I really feel like this episode was Lana's episode and everything was based around her, which I really enjoyed. Like, I loved the development in her character, finally the realization with Clark and how he is always there for her. His opinion of her will never change. Like, he holds her in a goddess standard. Like, there is nothing that girl could do to ever make Clark disappear. And I love that she was finally able to sort of like reconcile that with herself and come to the terms that Clark loves her for her and she needs to start accepting it. I just thought that was really moving and emotional. I loved the full circle of it, and I liked how the paranormal sort of horror aspect of the episode actually transitioned into that really well. It also had a lot of empathy throughout the episode, which I really enjoyed as well. Like, I loved Emily as I loved the character of Emily and her backstory, what happened to her. I loved this new variant of her, this clone as well. I felt really sorry for her, and I was also, you know, umming and ahhing about whether she was going to be good or bad, and she was a combination of both in the end, which I really enjoyed as well. I loved that she wasn't just black and white, good or bad. She was sort of in the middle. She was a good girl in the aspect of she doesn't have a conscience, so she doesn't know right from wrong, but she doesn't necessarily want to do those things, if that makes sense. So I love the idea of her character, and I would love to see her come back again. I'm sure that she will, with how this episode ended with Lionel taking care of her. This fucking dude, right? Like, I'll get into Lionel in a second, actually, because I can go on a rant about Lionel. But I want to just continue with Emily just a little bit longer, because like I said, I really did enjoy her character, and I really hope to see her again. I think we will, with the fact of how it ended with Lionel. And I also think that her character has so many layers to her. I wonder if the dad will come back into it, like if he could be a factor in maybe her escaping or breaking out, getting on the loose, something along those lines. I wonder if she'll be turned into a weapon by Lionel. Something that I noticed throughout the episode, and I didn't really like put two and two together until the final sort of act, but she had super speed and she was a clone. So they are obviously cloning Clark's abilities, or trying to immaculate his abilities. It's not necessarily that Lionel knows Clark has that right now, although it wouldn't surprise me if he did know that Clark had specifically super speed. And I love that they were able to recreate it in this clone, and it makes me think that's the first step into what Lionel's plans are, and he wants to create somebody that is going to be exactly the same as Clark. He wants to essentially make a clone of Clark. but maybe somebody he prefers more, like probably himself. That wouldn't surprise me, the egotistical fuck. But yeah, I really think that's the plan now. Like, it seemed to be pointing there so subtly, and I knew he was going after the caves when he was interacting with Lex. Like, I just knew that was a subplot. I knew he wanted something off Lex, and he needed Lex to be away for him to do it. But he managed to take a hold of it anyway by the end of the episode, and I suppose if Lex is there anyway, it doesn't really make a difference to him anymore, because he owns the rights to the land, or he's leased the land anyway. So he's definitely going to be looking more into that and potentially finding more out about Clark. Like, I'm still pretty convinced that he knows about Clark, especially with the fact that, you know, he's not blind anymore. How much did he see? How much, you know, when did he actually lose his eyesight now? You know, we've had a lot of scenarios with Clark and him, and the things that Clark does and the scenarios he ends up in are just unexplainable. So Lionel must know. Like, he must know a good level. Like, I don't know, like, I'm predicting here, but I would say he knows the most for sure, and I would say he knows considerably more than Lex. At least that's what I think, but I suppose I'll just have to wait and see. I like Lex this episode. I love that we got, like, you know, a little bit more details of his wedding. Notice that they said 3 weeks, so with 3 episodes left as well. Is that pointing to finale wedding? Oh, I wouldn't mind that. That would be a lovely note to end up on, especially considering we had, like, the school dance in season 1, like the build up to that. So I could definitely see the wedding being sort of the build up to the final, well, the final 2 episodes now, because we finished this one. I really, really liked Clark in this episode, despite the fact that I don't think he was the main character. I felt like he was actually moving Lana's story forward, if anything else, rather than his own so much. I feel like everything was centered around everybody else other than Clark so much. I feel like he was just an object to move the story forward and the titular hero. So he also comes in and saves the day at the end, and it gets to the full development of Lana's story and the completion of her episode. So I really like how they implemented him, but also gave Lana, Lex, Lionel the opportunity to really shine in this episode and get a bit more of their stories progressing, because I could see the final 2 episodes now being really, really hectic. What else? I would like to see a little bit more of the Henry and Lana story towards the end of the season, but maybe that's not something we're going to see now, because they did kind of tie that up by putting their relationship on hold. I just don't like the resolution of that. That really fucked me off. So I'll just have to wait and see on that one. I like Chloe having a minor role in this episode as well, like being able to put her feelings and the animosity with Clark aside and be able to actually give him some helpful advice that will ultimately help Lana, because she does still care about Lana and Clark, of course, despite what's going on between the 3 of them and their little love triangle. I just realised as well, but the whole emotional scene with Lana and Clark came full circle with a hand holding as well, because we started the episode with her grabbing Clark's hand through the horror thing, and then we came full circle with her holding his hand in the barn. So that was a nice little full circle moment. I feel like this episode was really, really good in that sort of full circle aspect. Self-contained episode, considerable character development for Lana. I really like the backstory as well between Emily and Lana. Like, that caught me off guard. I didn't expect it to not directly but indirectly have been Lana's fault, because she was the one that fell off the bridge and Emily went in to save her, and she ultimately did, but it resulted in her own death, which is just so tragic. Like, I've got to give it to Smallville. Like, I didn't necessarily expect stories like this in Smallville. Like, that's a really, really deep story when you think about it, and quite, like, emotional. Like, and they played it really well, in my opinion. They did the aspect of the story, because that is a very dark story, but they did it in a way that, like, it was also light, and it was also, you know, they did it in a supernatural way, like at the start of the episode in particular. Having the abilities, the story with it, like, I just really, really enjoyed it. I think this is a standout episode for me, to be honest. I really do. Like, if I was to do a ranking, this would have to be one of my favourites so far, just because of how different it was and how unorthodox compared to the rest of the episodes that we've seen so far. It really felt like something that stood on its own. The focus was completely different, and it also moved forward the main story as well quite considerably with the developments that we learned, even though we don't see so much of that. So I really think this episode was all around brilliant. Like, I can't complain at all. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode as well. I'd love to hear your opinions on it, and did you enjoy it or not? What did you think about the sort of like supernatural element to it? Did you enjoy that or not? How do you feel about the aspect of Lana being center stage? Because I loved it. I absolutely loved it, and I feel like sometimes when you do that in a television show, it can take away from the show itself when you focus on a side character that isn't the main character, even though they are main characters, if you know what I mean. So it's not Clark, obviously, is what I mean by that. And it can derail a show in some aspects, because I feel like quite a few shows, to be honest, when they shift focus, they don't give enough attention and enough story to that character in that episode, and it just feels a little bit underwhelming or undeveloped. But this one I felt like was really, really good in developing her emotionally and intellectually, and by the end of the episode I feel like we've gone 3 levels up in both for her, which is just a really, really nice thing to see. Like, I feel like Lana's been a bit back and forth this season with her like emotional level and sustainability and such, so it's really nice to see a big step forward for her, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this takes her story and Clark. I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm also looking forward to seeing the continuation of Lionel and Lex and investigating the caves and investigating Clark and everything else that Lionel's doing, because he is a bastard. And I know he is going to use that Emily as like a weapon or something, or he's going to eventually make Clark, and that man knows the right thing to say at every moment, and he's so manipulative. Like, just that final scene with Emily, and he bought her the bunny because she wanted the bunny throughout the whole episode, and they've been taken away, and the bad man brings her the bunny that she wants at the end. Oh, it just infuriated me, because that is just the best way to manipulate her. Like how he manipulated Lex, like how he manipulates everybody. Like, he's just so good at it, and you gotta give him credit, even though he is a dick. But I think that is going to be it for me now, guys. I think I've covered everything that I needed to. But if I did miss anything, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well on this episode. What you liked, what you didn't like, and what maybe how you felt about certain characters in this episode. How you felt about like the elements of it, and the aspects. Like, I love the supernatural sort of element, the horror aspect of it. That's something that really, really stood out for me, and I'd love to see more of that in the future for Smallville. But that's a little one for me. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. But I think this is where we're going to end it now, guys. So I hope you all enjoyed this reaction. And if you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe for more. I do really appreciate all your support, guys. It does mean the world to me. So thank you for that. Stay tuned for the next Smallville reaction. And I will catch you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.